broadcasting legend Tony Blackburn is taking over the airwaves with his Sounds of Soul as part of BBC Radio 2's Bank Holiday celebrations. I'm delighted to say that Tony joins us now. Morning, sir.
Morning, Tony.
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. Tell us about Monday. We're looking forward to a Bank Holiday celebration with you.
Yeah, well, most bank holidays I do a soul special. I love soul music, and I'm on between 12 and 2 on Radio 2 for the bank holiday with soul classics. You know, some people get put off when you say soul, but it's, you know, Diana Ross, the Supremes. You'll know all the songs. And I also mix up a few new ones as well to make it sort of sound nice and fresh. So I'm looking forward to it very much because it's my passion in life. I love soul music.
Tony, I'm so distracted as well in the background, those gold discs you've got there. Can we ask you who they're from or who they're for?
Well, unfortunately, they're not records that I've sold. I made 29 singles, 2 albums, and none of them sold. So these are other people's gold records.
Tony, you do have a bit of silverware yourself, I believe, though, because you're an OBE now, are you not?
I just happen to have it with me. Would you like to see it?
I would, yes, definitely, Tony.
There it is. That was presented to me earlier on this month by Princess Anne, and it's lovely. I'm very, very honoured, you know, very honoured to have got that.
But it wasn't your first trip to Windsor Castle, I believe.
Well, it wasn't actually. When Princess Anne, they basically give you the medal and then you have a little chat. And she said, "It's not the first time you've been here, is it?" I said, "No, I actually have done a disco in the castle." And I did do a disco there. And, a long time ago, it was for a producer who was on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here with me. And she asked me to be at her wedding. So I have done a disco there in the castle, Windsor Castle. It's an absolutely lovely place. And the day itself was great because the sun was shining. I was there with my family. And it was just a fabulous day, which I'll never forget.
Tony, give us the gossip. Who was on the dance floor for you?
Who was on? Oh, my goodness me. Nobody would know. I don't think.
Don't believe it.
I don't think anybody would know. I didn't know them. I was just doing just presenting the actual disco.
In my head, I've got Princess Anne going up to you and requesting things like "Itch You Are" and all the rest of it. A disco classic. Going back to soul,
she
though.
did say that we're the same. We're the same age group. She did say that to me.
Going back to soul, though, and their celebration on Monday, it's played such a massive part in your life, hasn't it, soul music?
Yeah, it was introduced to me by my dad, actually, funnily enough, who was a doctor down in Poole in Dorset, and he loved Jackie Wilson, and particularly Reet Petite, and we used to listen to that over and over again, and I just loved Jackie Wilson, and that turned me on to soul music. Then I used to listen to it on Radio Luxembourg, the old station fading in and out, and I got to know the Drifters and Sam Cooke and people like that. And, you know, nowadays as well, I love Alicia Keys and people like that, and I like the modern soul as well. There's some really lovely stuff around, and I'm going to play it on Radio 2 on Monday.
Tony, you're about to celebrate an incredible milestone in your career in July, 60 years of broadcasting. But there was a point earlier on where it nearly went wrong when you were involved in a shipwreck. Is that right?
Yes, when I was on Radio Caroline in the 60s, we did actually, it was a 10-4 scale out in the North Sea, and we were shipwrecked off the coast of Frinton. We came into Frinton, much to the surprise of all the residents there, because not a lot happened in Frinton in the 60s, but we were taken off into the arms of the local police force. They took us back to their police station, gave us a cup of tea, said how much they were enjoying the programmes, and sent us home.
You say they enjoy. The thing about your broadcasting is you just seem to enjoy it, and that comes across. Yeah. Is that, I don't know, why you stay so fresh, so young?
Well, I love music. I love, we're in the middle of a tour at the moment as well. I've got a Sound of the 60s tour, 7-piece band, 2 singers, and I come out and talk about the 60s and joke with the audience. And we go into the big theatres, and there's a terrific audience there for people of, 45 and over. Everybody wants younger people nowadays, but there is an audience there, that's older, that loves 60s music, and a lot of the kids do as well. So I love doing the tour, and I think probably the reason why I've been around such a long time is because I'm very lucky. I have a job I love doing, and that makes me feel happy. And I love going on the radio, playing great music and talking a load of nonsense.
That's the thing. We can't get jobs because Tony's still going strong in all the great gigs. And now, Tony, while you're here...
You're not doing too badly, Gordon.
I'm trying my best. I know you're sticking around for Strictly Fitness in a few minutes, and we're going to be dancing to Aretha Franklin's Respect. That is a massive tune, isn't it? It's a great song.
Oh, it's a great song. Yeah, Aretha Franklin. I mean, I love her. I say a little prayer, but the one that gets everybody dancing is definitely Respect, the Queen of Soul. And looking forward to... Well, I'm the world's worst dancer, as you will see, but I'll do my best.
Tony, I'll challenge you for that one, I think.
It's about their taking part, she says, in the least patronising way she can. Tony, thank you so much for your time. You can listen to Tony's Sounds of Soul special this Monday from 12 on BBC Radio 2 and BBC Sounds.
We love Tony.